With 27 games of the season played, my Farnborough find themselves top of the league by 8 points. So looking quite comfortable, but I certainly wouldn't be counting my chickens yet. We've got a long way to go with 19 games of the league left to play. But today we've got to navigate our way past a FA Trophy 4th round game against South Shields from the Vanarama North League. So we've got to get that out of the way, see how we do. Hopefully we can progress. We won it last year. I want to progress at least to the semi-finals again. And then we have a top of the table ish kind of clash against Ebbs Fleet, who find themselves in 4th, and they are some way off us, but it's still, they are one of the closest teams to us. So yeah, 2 tricky games to get through today. So as usual, let's have a look at how we've been doing in the league, and since last time you were with us. Right, well, finances are looking pretty good. We're £385,000 in the bank at the moment. That is looking healthy and keeps on looking healthier. And if we have a good run in the FA Trophy as well, we should see ourselves, I think, by the end of the season, pushing towards maybe even a £500,000 mark in the bank, which is really great for if we do get a back-to-back promotion, which at this point is kind of looking likely. Like I said, don't want to count my chickens yet, but it could happen. We are in a bit of a commanding position, but things can go wrong, and they can go wrong quickly, and to quite a dramatic effect as well. If we get a few injuries in the right places, we'd be half the team that we currently are. So, we've got to touch wood when we are talking about things like winning the league with 19 games to go. Right, so have a look at the stats. We are currently top scorers in the league with 68. We aren't the best defensively. We're 7th best with 35 goals conceded. And yeah, I mean, attendance is looking great for us compared to last season. We're averaging just over 1,700 fans attending our games, which is great. It's, I mean, league-wise, it's not that great. It's 6th worst in the league. But yeah, it's, a lot better, bigger than what it was last year. I don't know what it was last year. It would have been around the 700 to 800 mark for sure. But from last time you were with us, we have had pretty much consistent victories, a couple of draws thrown in there as well. 3-0 against Hartlepool. I don't actually remember what game was in our last one. It was Oldham and then Concord in the 3rd round of the FA Trophy. Yep. So then we went on to win 3-0 against Hartlepool, and then a 2-1 win against our local rivals, fierce rivals, Aldershot, which was great for us and the fans loving it. 1-0 against FC Halifax, a 3-3 draw against Southend at home. A little bit disappointing, but still it's not a defeat. So yeah, happy to keep getting points on the board. And then it was a 5-3 win against Dagenham and Redbridge. That maybe defensively I'm starting to have a few concerns, because we let in 3 in the Southend game, 3 against Dagenham and Redbridge, and then it was a 2-2 draw against Altrincham as well. So not managing to get the win there, but we were away from home. And then AFC filed 5-3, so we let in 3 goals again. So yeah, being a little bit leakier at the back than I'd like. Would like that to sort of be a few holes to be plugged. But we're still winning games, we're still progressing, we're still top of the table. So who am I to complain, really? And what else has been happening? Well, that pretty much covers everything. As far as our loanees are going, things are still looking pretty good. Matthew Takarira has now got 6 goals playing at Bath City in the league below. Still a relatively low average rating, but he has played 25 times. Niall Timpson at Bath City as well. He's played 27 times, and he's got a relatively low average rating as well. Yeah, none of them are really lighting up the leagues where they are, except for maybe Federico Canguila, who is, he's only just 17 really. Well, I say only just 17 really. He's he's 17, and he was quite far down the leagues playing at Harlow. But he is progressing quite nicely, as you'd hope they would, between sort of 16, 17, 18. So he will play out the season there. We'll see where he's at, and hopefully he'll progress enough to warrant keeping him, maybe extending his contract and sending him out on loan again, and seeing how much he progresses, because he has got up to 4-star potential, which isn't that bad, really. Compete with some of our better players. If he's going to be as good or better than Ewan Pollock, then he's worth a shot. And then South Korean Min Ki-ji, he now has 6 goals and 2 assists in Portugal, and continues to kind of develop. A little bit of a stutter here, but he's only 18, so yeah, he's got a lot of progressing he can do. I still look forward to seeing where he's at come the end of the season. And yeah, another loan would probably await him, because I'm sure we won't be getting a work permit for him at that point. But we just have to see how it goes, really. I mean, we can develop him out on loans, and then we still might be able to sell him at the end for some money, even if we can't get a work permit for him. So that is that. Right, I will get ready for our FA Trophy game, and I will see you there. So I'm going to start with what is essentially my starting 11 for this game. I want to get the job done. I want to progress through to the next round. It would be lovely if we go through and win the trophy again. That would be great. We've had a week since our last game, and we've got a week before our next game as well. So I figured there's no sort of, the team will be fine. I can play him here, and I can play him with Ebbs Fleet as well in the next game, and they should all be fine. So yeah. So pretty much strongest team: Cameron Gregory in goal, Danny Imram, David Akogbu, Taylor Foran and Elijah Morgan in defence, Jacob Borgnis and Sebastian Williams in central midfield, with Oliver Iro, Tom Olliott on the wings, and Daniel Oyetunde and Ewan Pollock up front. I've got Riley Hagen, David Madupu, Zach Henry, Ash Boatswain and Charlie Farr on the bench for us today. So, yeah, a pretty strong team, but I want to make sure we get through. This is a competition. We should be winning with this team. We're sitting pretty at the top of it's a top league that goes into this competition. So, essentially we should be favourites. But it is a cup competition, so you never know. Yeah, carry on your last performance. I mean, defensively, you could tighten things up a little bit. That'd be great. Because yeah, we've been leaking a few goals, and being a cup game, knowing my track record in the cup games, we'd probably make this harder work than it needs to be, and we'll probably ship a couple of goals before we actually find our feet and get into the game. But we will see. I didn't actually look where South Shields are in the Vanarama North at the moment. I don't think they're exactly lighting it up. I think they might be, mid-table mediocrity at the moment. But still, anyone can cause an upset. Let's face it, we won it last year, and we were down in the Vanarama South. So, yeah, it's not impossible. Just pinging it around the back at the moment. Seeing if we can invite them to come and try and get the ball. Open up a bit of space, that'd be nice. And Iro centres it to Williams. Williams to Pollock to Oyetunde. That was a good bit of interplay there. Just cut through the South Shields team in a matter of seconds. Really good interplay there. Still 20 minutes gone, and no, the deadlock hasn't been broken yet, and it's South Shields here on the attack. We are away from home as well. We've got to take that into account as well. So, they do have home advantage in a cup game. It's got to count for a lot. And here they go, trying to break through at the moment. Can we hold firm? Ooh, that was a good effort from outside the box as well. Had to be saved there by Cameron Gregory. South Shields with the corner. but they can't find a South Shields heads. And Oliver Iro on the right hand side pulls it back to Imre, but it comes to nothing, and the highlight is over. Yeah. I think like last year we made like some of the early games quite hard for ourselves, and it wasn't until later on in the you know what, it wasn't really until the final that we really took hold of it, and we absolutely dominated. And there you go, there we go, we're one behind. South Shields with the breakthrough. Krasniki made a sneaky through 1 goal. Basco Fisher, he was one of the guys I was trying to get in, and he chose to go to South Shields instead of us. Probably because they were offering him more money. But hey, you could have had a better future here with us. We were going up into the big leagues. Yeah, I just want to have a look at him because, yeah, I think I would have had him in instead of, well, God knows who, but yeah, I liked his physicals and his pace, and he had some reasonable attacking attributes as well. Oh well. On with the game. We've got a game to chase now. All right, I'll let it play through to half time. We send them out, different team, make them go out there, get the job done, or we go out at this stage, and that'll be rather embarrassing. What was that? Yeah, start playing football, you bunch of muppets. Just send them out. I'm going to shout straight away as well. Fire them up. Play for the shirt you're wearing. You're going to try and just hold fire for making drastic changes too quickly. I'm going to keep it unbalanced. But, you know, if it gets too desperate, then we can change a few things. We are on the attack here, and it is Pollock out wide. Can he find someone inside? He tries to find Iro, and Iro with the header back across goal, and Herrick didn't have a clue it was coming from. And that is 1-1. Good work from Ewan Pollock. I didn't think he had that kind of tenacity out on the edge of the area there. Almost lost the ball, but managed to fight and get it back, because he's not got a lot of strength for Ewan Pollock. He's quite, how should I put this? He's a bit of a fairy. You know, he's not a tough guy. He doesn't rely on his strength like Boatswain. So, but he showed a bit of tenacity there. So happy with that. And that is 1-1. We got a game to win now. Let's see who's not performing. Tom Ollier has been missing today. Let's just want to bring up this. Right, yeah. Let's bring Zach Henry on for Tom. And Oyatunde has been missing as well, so we're going to bring on the big guy. We were talking about him. And, yeah, he's really happy. I mean, he does so much for us. He's learned to play with his back to goal as well, so he's learning to hold the ball up more and better for us as well. So he's a good lad for us. He's big old Ash Boatswain. Right, confirm those changes, and hopefully we can get another goal in these last 20 minutes. Don't really want another playthrough, a replay, and get a bit of a fixture congestion. That wouldn't be nice. And it is South Shields on the attack here, and that player that I was hoping would be a player of ours. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, and that's even closer. That's oh, we're gonna go out here, aren't we? All right, at least try and play a little bit more positive. Who was at fault there? Everyone. Well, Gregory made the save, and then there's this Pratt, free as a bird, on the other side of the box. 10 minutes to go to save our FA Trophy journey. They have been really hard at work in this heat map, and that's it. They've done us. That is disappointing. More than disappointing. What a poor show. And we are out of the FA Trophy. Damn it. Ugh. Wow, that is beyond disappointing to go out so early as well. I am angry. I am pissed. Yeah, if I was there, I'd be slamming my fist down and telling them just how disgusting that performance was. We were the reigning holders of that competition, and we just went out on an absolute whimper. Disgusting. And there we go. Anyway, any hopes of us getting towards 500,000 by the end of the season, that's out the window. Because we're out of all the cup competitions, and now we've got to play for is the league, which I know is massive, because if we can't continue on the trajectory that we're on, then we're going up into the real big boy leagues, not the kiddie leagues, and that will be massive for us, and would require us to go. Well, we'd need to get the board to go professional, wouldn't we? Because we're still a semi-pro club at the top of the National League. Well, I don't need to worry about that, actually, do I? If we go up into League 2, I won't need to make the request to the board and get refused like they will probably do. We will get, the board will need to take the club professional naturally anyway. So as long as we go up, we should be golden for that. All right, looking forward. So obviously we got to look ahead at our next game against Ebbsfleet, but we've got no competitions now. We're looking good at the top of the league. If we go into our next game and win against Ebbsfleet, I know we're probably still only be 8 points ahead, but I'm wondering whether we jump straight to the end of the season, which we'll be able to have a local rivalry game against Aldershot at home, which will be massive, especially if, I don't know, if certain results go certain ways, we might be looking at that Aldershot game as a title deciding game, maybe. There'd still be six points available at that Aldershot game, so yeah, unless we can extend the lead, we won't be winning it until, well, that Aldershot game, I guess. Yeah, that Aldershot game, I think, could potentially be a title winning game. So yeah, I think what I might do is we're going to play our next game against Ebbsfleet, and then we're going to play through until the end of the season, have our massive local rivalry game against Aldershot, and then we'll finish the season off against FC Halifax. And if things change and it looks like we have a chance to be crowned champions of the Vanarama National League before then, I will come back before then, and I will record that game. But fingers crossed. I mean, that would be a massive game to be crowned champions, to go up to the football leagues. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that sounds tasty to me. But we'll see how it goes. We might be crowned champions before then. Like I said, if it looks like we might be, then I'll come back before then, and we will show that. And then, rather than just grinding through the rest of the season, we can look ahead at, well, I mean, we've made massive strides as a club from being a very mid-table average team in the Vanarama South League. We're now looking at promotion up to the football league. So exciting times. And yeah, then we'll get to move on to have a look at what we can do to the team to improve it and get it ready for the massive jump up from the National League into League 2. Exciting times. So yeah, I will either finish this one and then see you guys again for the last 2 games of the season, or maybe a little bit before that. We will see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna move ahead to the Ebbsfleet game, and I will see you there. All right, it is game day, and we are away to Ebbsfleet for today's game. And once again, not really any change to the team, except for I have swapped around Oyetunde for Oliver Iro, and I just feel like Iro can be more effective up front. I mean, we know he bangs in the goals for us, playing as that advanced forward up front, and I just don't think he's quite effective enough out on the wing, so I've just swapped him over. Hopefully Oyetunde can be a bit more of a rounded player, being able to play on the wing, dribble in, cross, do all that good stuff you need to be able to do from the wing. Even though Oyetunde, again, he could be really good up front. I mean, he banged in 12 goals and 9 assists for us so far, so he has been really good. But yeah, I just feel like maybe it's just not quite right between them two, that kind of right-sided attack. And we just need to switch it up a little bit. Other than that, exactly the same team. I'm coming in with the same subs as well, because that is sort of the strongest team I've got. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes today. Hopefully, we can get a much better performance in today than we did against South Shields in the FA Trophy. Get another win for the league, chasing down that league title. It will go a long way, even though we've got a long way to go. If we get another win here, then I think it really is showing some content for the league moving forwards. So, yeah, and like I said, if we get the win here, I'll probably be. We'll have to see how the league goes, how it goes off camera. If it goes downhill, we'll have to come back and I guess see how we're doing before the end of the season. Again, if we're doing super duper well, other teams drop off, then come back early, because it's going to be earlier than the end of the season that we'll be lifting that trophy, if we lift that trophy. So I would, in that dream scenario, it will be winning that title on the penultimate game of the season. Ooh, that was close there. Penultimate game of the season at home against our local fierce rivals, Aldershot. That would be the dream scenario, but we're going to just have to see how it plays out. It seems like a long way off. Oh my God, that was close. Oh, off the inside of the post. It could have gone in. It was so close. I mean, just millimeters more to the left, and that was going in. And it does look a little bit wobbly, a little bit shaky, I've got to admit. We have had most of the possession there. They've had that one shot, and they've got pretty much the only highlight of the game. So, yeah, out of 5 shots and 1 on target. Weesh. We need to be dealing with these games with absolute dominance, if we're going to see out this season confidently, and be ready for that step up into the football leagues. I mean, it's crazy to think. I mean, if we get the double promotion, back-to-back promotion rather. Oh, it's season 3. We came up just short in the first season, but made great sort of strides moving forwards. And then, I mean, to go from there, second place, and then knocked out straight away in the first playoff game, then to just go on and dominate the league and win it, get our automatic promotion. And if we can do the same again in the National League, just be crazy. But it'd be really great feeling to go up into the National League, not National League, into the Football League, League 2. I'm not going to go up like that. Need better passing, and oh, see that coming a mile away. Oh, that was a beautiful curled shot into the top corner though. We're not going to get there like this. I know Ebbsfleet are 4th place, but that's what I'm saying. If we're going to go up, we need to show intent. And even though they're 4th place, they're some way off points wise. Like, I know, I didn't count it, but you know, they could have been up to like 20 points off our pace. Which, with that, I mean, we should be handling them just fine. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed. We're maybe just lost that cutting edge a little bit, and I understand, like, when you go past that halfway point in the season, teams start to get your number a little bit. Maybe I need to just shake it up a little bit, change formation, come about it in a little bit of a different way, and then we might have a bit more luck. Yeah, don't want to be that one-dimensional team that easy to predict, which I guess we are. But we, like last season, we could pretty much dispatch of anyone we came up against, through the league and through that FA Trophy run as well. Yeah, I'm not angry with you. I'm just disappointed. Terrible. Right, is there anything we could do? Who is exceptionally performing exceptionally badly? And Elijah Morgan on a 6.4. That's disappointing from our captain. He's our captain, isn't he? Oh no, Taylor Foran. No, it is Elijah. Elijah Morgan, yeah. What am I talking about? Right. Right, is there anything we can do that's going to shake things up a little bit? And there's not really... I think I'm going to bring Tom Olliott on, switch him over to the right-hand side, bring it as our inside forward. Oyetunde is not as effective. You know what? I'm going to do this. Oliver Iro, I'm going to switch him to an inside forwards as well. On attack. And then I'm going to bring Oyetunde back in as that pressing forward. I'm going to put him on defensive forward as well. And then, yeah, I think I might change Williams to an attacking central midfielder as well. Just bring a few more bodies forwards in that attack and try and overload them if I can. I'm just going to switch Imre to a support as well. So not throwing too much forwards. Well, throw a bit more forwards, but maybe not the defence as well so much. And we'll see how that goes. All right, second half to go. Can we pull this back? We want to be getting... We don't want to be losing any games. And ideally, we want to be winning them. But if we can pull it back for a draw, I'd accept that. We are away from home against 4th position opposition. So a draw wouldn't be terrible. Right, Williams. Oh, and that would have been a smashing goal if that had gone in, but just over. Maybe looking like we've got a bit more intent now. Maybe just a few tweaks to the roles is all we needed. Now we've got Imre on that right-hand side, bursting past that defender, but he can't find the Farnborough head. We've got no Ash Boatswain on. Maybe that could be a change that could change the game. Bring a bit more physicality on up front. And I think that might be something we look to do if we can't get hold of this game. Probably sooner rather than later if Pollock's not doing the job for us. But it is a free kick with Olliott to take. And again, no one, can't find a Farnborough head. But got Iro on the left-hand side now, bursting past his opposition player. And he finds the head of Oyetunde, but he just can't keep it down. It's a good effort. I'll give him that. Good try, but maybe a little bit too tight of an angle to pull that off, unfortunately. Oh my God, is this going to be another goal? Oh. 2-0 down. Right, now we've got to make change. Right, Ash, you're coming on. You are our target forwards. Right, what else can we do? I mean, 6.4 for Oyetunde as well. We're going to switch you back to pressing forwards attack, I think. Maybe I think we go for that target forward, advanced forward pairing. That used to be Boatswain and Iro. That did so well last year. Yeah, what else can we do? Yeah, I'm going to bring Zach Henry on for Olliott as well. And we'll see how that goes. 2-goal deficit. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough to turn this around. We're being bullied off the ball. That's not good. Oh, come on, boy. Not on that button. Oh my God, that's another post. Ah, it's not good at all. Not good at all. 20 minutes to go, and doesn't look like we're finding the breakthrough that we need. Now we're down to 10 minutes. Nothing happening now. Oyetunde is being shut out. Swap him around for Henry. I'm going to change him to a winger on attack. And wow. I'm going to bring Hagen on for Williams as well. I've really not got any other answers other than that. Well, this is a disappointing episode. Knocked out the cup, losing 2-0 to Ebbsfleet. You know, that again, that might not. It's not like we're losing to bottom of the table opposition, but if we want to be winning this league, which we do, we need to be getting results here. Not just rolling over and letting them have their way, which we have done. Really, really annoying, disappointing. Totally outplayed and haven't even had a look in this game, I don't think. Stats would say otherwise, but all the highlights have been in their favour, really. And are they going to get a third? Yep. Oh my God, that's the third time we've seen them hit the woodwork. They probably hit it more than that, which just shows that we, you know, just how much we've absolutely been spanked today. And yeah, that's really disappointing. Disappointing game. Absolutely made a joke out of us. Well, it's embarrassing. That's what it was. It was embarrassing. I mean, the level that they can perform, and yeah, and then for the episode, they get knocked out of the cup, and then Ebbsfleet move up to third. They are 10 points behind us. Yeovil, did they lose? They lost. Yeovil lost, so they didn't gain any ground on us, thankfully. So we are still 8 points clear at the top. So with that in mind, I will stick to what I said, and I will push on towards the end of the season. We'll see how things go. If it goes badly, I'll come back before then. If it goes really, really well and it looks like we're going to nail down the league before then I'll come back before then. But you know, if the fairy tale scenario comes true, then we'll come back for the last 2 games of the season. Hopefully we can win it against Aldershot at home, you know, against our fierce local rivals. That would be awesome. But yeah, we're going to have to see how that all plays out. So yeah, we'll either see you sooner or for the last 2 games of the season. But as usual, if you've liked today's content, please leave us a like. And if you've got anything to comment, please put it in the comments below. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Still really early on growing this channel, and really could do with your support, and would love you along for the journey as we learn and grow. And I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.